Cocoa continues to play a major role in Ghana's economic growth. Globally, Ghana's cocoa beans are regarded as number one for its quality. Almost all the major cocoa trading and processing companies in the world have found Ghana an attractive destination to do business. The cocoa sector in Ghana therefore enjoys partnerships and support from major stakeholders around the world, and this has significantly led to the increase in the production of cocoa in Ghana as well as the volumes processed in Ghana. Cargill provides food, agriculture, financial and industrial products and services to the world. We help people thrive by applying our insights and over 150 years of experience. We have 150,000 employees in over 70 countries who are committed to nourishing the world in a safe, responsible and sustainable way, reducing environmental impact and improving the communities where we live in and work. Cargill has been buying cocoa from Ghana for over 40 years and in 2008 opened its state-of-the-art cocoa processing facility in Tema. Today, the company has over 400 permanent and contracted employees processing cocoa products to service food and confectionery customers locally and around the world. With a keen interest in Ghana's cocoa sector, a high-level delegation from Cargill, led by Harold Palmer, president of Cargill Cocoa and Chocolate, paid a 3-day working visit to Ghana in April 2017 to confer with cocoa sector players in Ghana and launch Cargill's new business operation. The delegation, led by Peter Reichert, Managing Director, Cargill Ghana Limited, first paid a courtesy call on executives of the Ghana Cocoa Board to discuss, among other things, their working relationship and to future strategic partnerships. Later in the evening, Cargill Cocoa and Chocolate hosted executives from Cocoa Board, the Netherlands ambassador to Ghana, His Excellency Ron Stryker, and some partner cocoa farmers from the western region of Ghana to a dinner at the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra. The dinner afforded the president of Cargill Cocoa and Chocolate, Harold Palmer, and other executives the opportunity to interact with the farmers.
I'm looking forward to a fantastic day tomorrow, a very important step for Cargill, and I hope also a very important step for all of you.
With cocoa sustainability at the heart of our cocoa and chocolate business strategy, in November 2016, Cargill established its own licensed buying company, Cargill Cocoa Sourcing Limited, in Ghana, following a successful application for a license from the Ghana Cocoa Board, and this was formally launched on the second day at the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra.
I'm very proud, and I know with me all of the team of Cargill is very proud to launch officially the LBC, and I wish the farmers a lot of success in the future working with Cargill.
We are excited as a ministry to make our expertise available to small businesses within the communities where Cargill Cocoa Sourcing operates to help build their capacity to provide the required services needed by Cargill and other license buying companies.
With that, I officially declare Cargill Cocoa Sourcing Limited launched and open. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
The LBC is fully operational, and so far, 25,000 farmers are already registered, of which nearly 9,000 have actively pursued selling beans through the LBC. Some of the partner farmers who were present expressed their sentiment on the new initiative by Cargill.
They are going to form cooperative for the farmers. They will help to improve and increase the productivity of the cocoa.
Na asema pesa me culture me kuya for no say. Abase company ne beto ne yie na wo tue ska de aboa ama wo madwuma na koyi a. Na me pesa me culture me kuya for no say obi am na nije na yenye because aban no eboa na Cargill de madie no so eboa ebema yenso ya setenu mu niema akoyi.
Cargill adwuma no se wa anyere wo ho anua cocoa a unya so mfaso no bi. Ntini ebe ne se yensa ase na eda ho kwa no.
Cargill's top executives also shared compelling insights on the new licensed buying company.
It's all around what we are doing with the farmers to help them improve, whether it's farming practice, whether it's farm development itself, whether it's looking at what we can do to train them and help them improve yield. In the end, help the cocoa community and our farmers achieve better yields, sustainability and longevity for the sector itself.
So on farmer training, we want to develop together with the Cocoa Board some training around good agricultural practices.
What we really want to have in the end is that we have farmers who can be true business partners to Cargill. It's very important that they become successful farmers in cocoa, because we want them to be very happy to be cocoa farmers for many, many years.
We believe that we can only deliver this through cooperatives. This is the best way for us to reach the farmers and make sure that we impact the cocoa sector positively.
The delegation then called on the Minister of Trade and Industry, Honorable Alan Kojo Tremantin, to brief him on their visit. The meeting also afforded the parties to discuss government's plan for the private sector, especially for the cocoa industry.
Cargill has been truly a valued partner in development for us in Ghana. Now that they've spun off a new strategic business unit, it makes us even more committed to working together with them.
Day 3 saw the team traveling to Kumasi in the heart of the Ashanti region to pay a courtesy call on the Asantehene Otumfuo Sertutu II at the Mesha Palace, and also to introduce to him the Cargill Cocoa Sourcing Limited, which is headquartered in Kumasi. The Asantehene Otumfuo Sertutu II expressed delight in hosting Cargill's executives and charged them to bring the over 150 years insight into the cocoa business to the benefit of the Ghanaian cocoa farmer. As the custodian of all Ashanti Kingdom land, he gave his blessing to the Cargill Cocoa Sourcing Limited. On return from Kumasi the same day, the team rounded up its visit with a meeting with the Minister for Food and Agriculture, Honorable Dr. Wusu Akoto-Efriye, in his office. Discussions centered on socio-economic challenges within the cocoa sector and how the government of Ghana intends to partner stakeholders to address these challenges.
We are still very hopeful. The policy of the government is value addition, which is that for every bean that our farmers produce, that we get a maximum. There's $120 billion industry that we will be able to get into that end of the market where all the profits are.
There were also talks on Cargill's LBC model and the particular benefits it will bring to Ghanaian farmers.
So we will work very closely with government to see how we can assist jointly to get that into fruition.
Developing our sourcing capabilities in the world's second largest cocoa producing country is an essential step to meeting growing customer demand for sustainable certified cocoa and constitutes a commitment to growing the business in Ghana. And with the setting up of the Cargill License Buying Company, it is expected that Cargill's unique approach, which focuses on farmer empowerment and sustainability efforts, will help the Ghanaian cocoa sector to thrive.
In November 2012, at the World Cocoa Conference in Abidjan, Jos Delors, former president of Cargill Cocoa and Chocolate, launched the Cargill Cocoa Promise. It is our promise that is at the heart of our business. It urges us to move forward by working with farmers, the communities, and preserving the local environment for future generations. Our action focuses on 3 areas where we can make a real difference. Number 1, farmers training. Number 2, community support. Number 3, farm development. Result after 4 years in existence. First pillar. Through a network of 1,200 farmer field schools, ANADER trains more than 80,000 producers on good agricultural practices, environmental and social issues. Since 2016, the training has been extended to other members of the communities. Farmers' Days are organized to sensitize them also on social, environmental and sanitation issues. Since 2015, Cargill's producers have been introduced to a coaching program in order to increase the adoption of good agricultural practices by the producer and increase productivity. Over 1,000 coaches trained by ICRAF provide supervision and support to producers with specific objectives and recommendations for the development of their farms. The Cargill Cocoa Promise is also a support to achieving certification. Thus, 112 cooperatives have already been certified and 18 million euros of certification premiums were distributed in 2015 and 2016. This year, approximately 25 million euros will be distributed to 114 partner cooperatives and their members.
Je peux inviter à tous les producteurs d'abord de se mettre en coopérative pour se faire certifier, car la certification nourrit son homme. Certaines coopératives empochent aujourd'hui près de 300 millions, 400 millions, 200 millions. Tout ça, c'est pour aller investir dans l'intérêt des producteurs.
Second pillar. Under a public-private partnership involving CARE, 16 partner co-ops and the Conseil du Café Cacao, the Cargill Cocoa Promise provide a real response to the worst forms of child labor through the construction of school and sanitation infrastructure packages following a needs assessment of the communities. The ambition of this project is for cooperatives to take ownership of their social role and contribute to the development of cocoa communities. For instance, we rely on them for construction infrastructures. In the coming years, we aim to extend this project to all of our 112 co-op partners. In partnership with the ICI Foundation, the Cargill Cocoa Promise contributes to raising awareness of the 80,000 partner farmers through the training of 420 ANADER agents with adapted image and manual boxes.
Et nous avons été formés sur les pires formes de travail des enfants. Il faut dire que c'est une formation qui nous a apporté beaucoup. C'est vrai qu'on avait des prérequis en matière de droits de l'enfant, en matière de droits de l'homme, mais cette formation-là nous a permis d'avoir un plus. On avait des notions, mais maintenant c'est un peu plus clair.
With the support of ICI, we started the implementation of the Child Labor Monitoring and Remediation System, CLMRS. This program began with 8 pilot co-ops in 2016, makes it possible to identify the cases and causes of child labor in cocoa farming in order to provide adequate answers to their eradication. Availability of improved plant material. In 2012 and 2013, 1.6 million plants from improved varieties developed by CNRA were entrusted to ANADER to make young trees and distribute them to farms with a view to regenerate their farms. Project Yeri Plus. The Syngenta and Cargill groups have decided to pool their experience and expertise through Project Yeri Plus. The objectives of Project Yeri Plus are to facilitate access by producers and co-ops to high-quality agrochemicals, but above all, to promote rational use while respecting safety measures and the environment. Launching of demo farms, training of applicators, but above all, training of farmers through ANADER with adapted training material produced in collaboration with the Conseil du Café Cacao, CCC, the Plant Protection of Quality Control Department, DPVCQ, of the Ministry of Agriculture as well as the National Agency for Rural Development, ANADER. Base co-ops. Cargill has made the choice to make cooperatives the base of its actions undertaken under the Cargill Cocoa Promise. We are convinced that cooperatives are the only way to reach a maximum of farmers in a sustainable way. To strengthen their capabilities in partnership with TechnoServe, the National Polytechnic Institute, ENPHB, and the IFC Coop Academy has emerged as a kind of MBA for co-op managers through a 28-day training cycle, followed by coaching and personalized monitoring for a year, supported by leadership training conducted by emerging leaders. The pilot phase of this project started in 2013 with 10 co-ops and will extend with all of our other partner co-ops over the next 2 years. Through an important presence in the field, we develop a close business relationship with our co-ops. We provide assistance to co-ops and producers in the application of sustainable production methods recommended by international standards. With our co-ops and partners in the public and private sectors, we develop and implement projects to ensure sustainability of the cocoa sector. Through the CCP, we all work for the world of tomorrow's cocoa.